Hey everybody, it's Miss Visage here. So today we're going to talk about serious fiction authors do some serious pretending. Today I'm going to teach you that when you write realistic fiction, you may imagine to pretend a character. Then you pretend about the things about that character, like where the character is and what they're doing. But the most important thing in realistic fiction writing is the trouble that your character gets into in the story. Fiction writers give the character real-life adventures. We need to make sure that these stories, even though they're made up by you guys, that they're realistic. So, I wrote a little story, and first I thought of my character. And I chose a character named Gretchen. I chose the name Gretchen because it's just such a pretty name. I love the name Gretchen. So I wrote that down. I also imagined the name Gretchen that she would live somewhere in nature. So I said that where the story would take place is at a tree fort in the forest. So Gretchen, my character, tree fort, which is the place, and then the trouble that she's going to get into is finding a hurt animal in the woods. So I wrote, once upon a time there was a girl named Gretchen. Gretchen loved the outdoors and even had her own tree fort. One day Gretchen stumbled upon a hurt animal. So you can pause and see my example. I'll hold it up and give you a second to pause the video. Okay, back. Did you notice I only wrote 3 sentences? So I made sure I included the character, I included the place that it's being taken at, and I included a problem in the story. So that's 3 things that you need to make sure that you include in your writing after this. I just want to talk about one more thing in this lesson. So make sure that you are writing a realistic fiction. So fiction is fake, but we need to make the story seem as real as possible, like it could happen to you or I. So no scary zombies, because zombies aren't real, so no really scary characters, unless it's like a scary person. I would say no talking animals, because that doesn't happen in real life. We wish it did, but I mean, that doesn't happen. And maybe a mean bully, so like approaching a bully and telling them to stop bullying, right? But make sure that all of your characters who can talk are human, okay? You can include animals. I mean, that's why I included an animal in my story, because I love animals. But make sure you give the character a name, imagine a place, and imagine the trouble your character gets into. Alright, so when you go off to write, make sure that you include those 3 things and post on Seesaw. Thanks for watching.